Okay, number 6. Now, this says to simplify. It's going to feel like we're not really simplifying, that we're really expanding, but it's going to become more simple in the end. So, step 1, this thing is being squared. So, step 1 is to expand it out. And then we have two terms by two terms. So, we're going to put this into a box. Okay, multiply to fill in the box. Next step, we leave I. We do not leave I squared. So we know that I squared is equal to -1. So this is 49 times -1. So this is -49. So combine like terms. 4 plus 14i plus 14i minus 49. So combining like terms will give us -45 plus 28i. Now it is more simple. Number 7. First thing we're going to do is isolate the square root. The +8 is stuck in there, but the 8 on the outside is not. So this is an empty space. When they're separated by an empty space, that is multiplication. And the opposite is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 8. Next step, the opposite or the inverse function for square root is to square. So we're going to square both sides. The square root cancels the squared. 7 squared is 49 equals n plus 8. Now the 8 is free. Subtract 8 from both sides. And we get n is equal to 41. Number 8. Okay, the square root has been isolated. So this one's a little different. There's now two terms over here. Square both sides. The square root cancels the squared. But now we have to make a box. So this is going to be k squared minus 12k plus 36. And we bring down 3k minus 14. Okay, so we're going to solve the quadratic. So we subtract 3k from both sides and we add 14 to both sides. So now we're going to factor, split, and solve. So we need two numbers that multiply to get +50 and add to get -15. So that's -10 and -5. So using the zero product property, k is equal to +10 and +5. So now we're going to plug in both numbers. So we have 4 is equal to 30 minus 14 is the square root of 16. 4 equals 4. So the 10 works. So now let's plug in k equals 5. Uh-oh, we already have a problem. We have a -1 over here. So the square root of 1 equals 1, but we got a negative on the left. -1 is not equal to 1. So we only have one correct answer. Okay, number 9. Now, if this was a one-step problem, a one operation problem, multiplication, then we would know the inverse of multiplication is division. So inverse would be x divided by 3. If they're one steppers, then I know immediately if it's multiplied by 3, then the inverse is divided by 3. Notice that is not an exponent. It is not on the variable, it is on the function itself. It is the symbol for inverse. Now, do I think it's a good idea that they did something that looks like an exponent? No, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is what inverse is. It is the opposite. So now, what if it's multi-step? Step 1, change it to y equals. Step 2, switch the x and the y. And step 3, solve for y. So that bar is in essence a grouping symbol. So multiply by 9, add 8 to both sides, and divide by -2. So I'm going to move the negative to the top. Okay, so here we go. The inverse function is -9x minus 8 divided by 2.